These above freezing temperatures we've been enjoying in the middle of winter are all well and good, but it can make things dangerous on the walkway. We get slush and water during the day, which turns into ice in the middle of the night when temperatures dip below freezing, and that can wreak havoc for homeowners. If you fail to keep your walkway clean, you could be getting a $100 ticket from bylaw officers. But what is the best way to keep your walkway clean? Sand, salt, shoveling like a madman? Well, it turns out if you want to keep on top of ice, you need to be a little more proactive.
This little black spurts here, which gives you great traction here, but it doesn't actually melt the ice. So if the sun won't melt it, it won't melt at all. So we are basically just dealing with treating the conditions, but we are not basically getting rid of the ice per se.
Turns out that tried and true method of just throwing some sand around isn't good enough. Future snow and ice just builds up on top of it, creating even more of a mess. And most regular rock salt is only good for temperatures down to -10 or so. Rudy stresses that every homeowner invest in some ice melt, laying some down even before a large dump of snow. It goes a long way in making things easier to shovel. Although chemicals could leave some dead grass, it's better to be safe than sorry.
But it's better to fix up your lawn than spending a few weeks with a broken leg.
To get down to bare pavement, which is crucial if you don't want to be $100 lighter following a visit from the bylaw officer, you're going to have to put the ice melt down a day before and let it work its magic. Apply more as needed, and then getting rid of the ice is as simple as brushing or blowing it away. And although ice melter is safe to use, less is more.
Because it's a chemical, it may harm your surface like concrete if you don't take it off after it's done its job.
And as if that wasn't enough winter yard work to keep you busy over the holidays, Rudy says you'll need to keep your gutters clean as well. As snow melts off the roof and into plugged gutters, water runs over and creates even more thick ice.
The homeowner just gets a bucket or a pail, an empty pail, and just puts it onto that spot where the water can drip in. And every once in a while, you have to toss the water, empty it out, and then that way you don't have any ice buildup on your surface.
There's a lot to think about when it comes to winter yard maintenance. I apologize if this story added a lot of items to anyone's to-do list, but it is better to be safe than sorry. And if you're worried about shedding those holiday pounds, it can be quite a workout.
Especially if you have to scrape a big driveway like this after applying your product. So this can be pretty, you can see I'm like out of breath. So it becomes a pretty physical task.
In Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.